Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be looking at a project that I think, honestly, is just getting way too cheap right now, and one that I want to bring to your attention. We've talked about it so many times on the channel, but my conviction on this project is high, and it always has been, and it remains so. So I want to bring it to your attention at these current levels. Today we'll be taking a look at GameSwift, which, if you're not familiar, we'll take a look at their website, their Twitter, some of their tokenomics that's going on within their ecosystem that always gets kind of an eyebrow raised whenever we talk about GameSwift. And if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and kind of updates like this that we bring to you in this space, everything going on in crypto gaming, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So if we look at GameSwift right now, we can see that GameSwift is on a pretty big discount, in my opinion. I mean, it's sitting at $12.5 million in circulating market cap and at 20 cents. Now, go to the 1 month, obviously GameSwift's down 33%. On the 1 year, we can see that GameSwift, came all the way from, about, 5 cents or so, by the time it launched, and then quickly ran up to, we go to the all-time high down here. The all-time high for GameSwift was 83 cents. So, I mean, when you're looking at 83 cents to 20 cents, pretty huge retracement, honestly. I mean, we can even see it. It's 75% down from its all-time highs. Now, has anything gone fundamentally wrong with the project? No, I don't think so. We'll take a look at that right now, because I think with what GameSwift is offering, I think GameSwift definitely has the potential to run extremely hard when gaming comes back around. Now, one thing is that GameSwift actually does tie into not only the gaming narrative, which I think is going to be one of the hottest narratives, but also AI, which I also think is going to be one of the hottest narratives. I think gaming and AI potentially could be the two hottest narratives this cycle. Uh, you know, Especially since AI is kind of one of the newer narratives. It hasn't really seen a cycle in gaming. Yes, it was around last cycle, but let's be real. There wasn't a lot of gaming projects last time around. There's a lot of hype, and now with actual companies getting into crypto gaming, Web3, actual spotlights being shined on the narrative, I think crypto gaming is the amount of quality games and projects and infrastructure plays that we have this time around, I think is just a no-brainer. And we're seeing that with fundings and all of new gaming altcoins that are hitting market. But if we take a look at what GameSwift is doing, they're building a whole ecosystem. Now, obviously, we've made so many videos on GameSwift on this channel, so you can go on there and find them if you want more individual deep dives of different parts of their ecosystem. They are on here. You can find that if you feel like you really want to look into it. Or what I always recommend is do your own research. Go to GameSwift's website, go to their Twitter, white paper, talk to the team in any way you can. That's what I would recommend to any project, obviously, and nothing I say is financial advice. But we'll take a look. So GameSwift is building, they say the one-stop gaming ecosystem. I mean, they have their studio, their chain, infrastructure, platform. If we go down here, they are building their GameSwift chain, which is the first gaming ZK EVM blockchain in the space. Now, we've seen other blockchain or ZK EVM blockchains like, I believe, Celestia, and I know there was another one, do extremely well. So I think, that's almost its own narrative right there, is potentially, ZK EVM, could almost be a sub-narrative alongside that could be another contributing aspect to the potential that GameSwift has. But I think the fact that they have their GameSwift blockchain, building, obviously, they have their GameSwift ID, they have, which kind of like, I believe is like an immutable X passport, if you're familiar, if you're in the space, where you can, essentially log into all your favorite games with one account with GameSwift ID, which is very, very easy in my opinion. Then they have their GameSwift SDK for developers. They can use the GameSwift SDK to kind of, help Web 2 games or Web 2 developers really make their game Web 3 or blockchain enabled projects or games, if that makes sense. And then they have their GameSwift Analytics. They have the GameSwift platform, which obviously you can play a bunch of different games on there as well. The GameSwift Studios. Now, not a lot of people realize that Star Heroes was actually the first game launched on GameSwift. So, if you're not familiar with Star Heroes, we'll take a look at the website right now. It's a pretty quality, kind of like space shooter game, a little bit. I haven't had a chance to play it myself personally, but I have looked at the graphics, and the graphics do look pretty good. I've heard it's kind of tough, but with these kind of flight games, some of them could be, but this game right here, Star Heroes, it launched. They did a massive airdrop, through the GameSwift, platform, and this is what you have now. I think this game looks extremely well. I think it looks pretty polished, and again, not a lot of people realize that this came from GameSwift. It was built, on GameSwift, which is pretty crazy, personally, in my opinion. And they have so many games, that are partnered with their platform. It's almost like an Amiria amount. I mean, they have so many games here. They have partners and investors. We have Token Metrics here, partnered with them. They always talk about them. Hashed, Blockchain Games, Polygon, obviously, Casper, Alchemy, just to name a couple. Obviously, they've been mentioned a couple places. Now, another thing I want to point out is that they do have a docs team here. You can actually find their team. They do a lot of updates on their YouTube. They do, I think, like either weekly or monthly town halls on their YouTube video or YouTube channel. I watch quite a few of them whenever I can, and it's actually very informative. I mean, they keep, the investors, everyone in the space, kind of up to date with what's going on within their ecosystem. So, I like the fact that the team, they're doing their town halls, which is essentially like an AMA. Where they get on there, it's like a Zoom chat. You can find the videos, and I like that a lot personally. I like when projects do that. And you can find the team here. I mean, they have their bios, they have their names, docs team. Obviously, they're on those town halls. They have their Twitters. I mean, again, if they're here, which is, again, something I do like to see. And look at their Twitter. I mean, they do constant updates. They keep people in, with, constant bullish updates. They did, yeah, recently get, I believe, accepted into the Google Startup Program, which, again, another bullish aspect in my opinion. And they say here again that they're the first ZK EVM modular blockchain. That was part modular blockchain and AI powered launcher. So again, kind of playing on that gaming AI narrative, whereas also kind of playing on the ZK EVM modular blockchain narrative also. So again, so we see here that they do put out the fact that, again, I keep saying that again, but they joined the Google Startups for top-notch growth solutions. So that's what GameSwift's out here doing. And they always put out, again, constant updates on their Twitter. They're keeping people up to date. And look at the amount of updates here. It's not like just fluff. They have plenty of updates. They have partnerships. They have ecosystem updates, developments. I mean, the team is good about keeping updates going, which is what you want to see in a team. Now, always have to address the elephant in the room. Whereas at these levels, I think it's a steal. And I'm DCAing. Yeah, I've been DCAing GameSwift lately, and I'm gonna probably keep doing so because I have strong conviction here. I think for GameSwift to get to its all-time high of about 83 cents is a no-brainer in my opinion. I think it's gonna happen. I see GameSwift, well over $1. I mean, it's well over that, which would obviously smash its previous all-time highs. So again, strong conviction. You can let me know in the comments below your opinions there, but obviously you see a circulating market cap at 12.5 million with an FDV, fully diluted market cap, of 280 million. Now, yes, I get this comment all the time, or questions whenever I talk about GameSwift. People say, well, why are you so bullish on it? If there's so much unlocked. And I think this is the current actual amount, the 11%, if we look at crypto rank, because again, I trust crypto rank a little bit more than like CoinMarketCap, but it has the 11.3 market cap here. If we go to vesting schedule, so if we look right now, there's about 11% out currently, and again, I believe we can see that, oh no, about 4%, but either way, we can take a look here and see the vesting here. If we look at, and obviously if we go crypto rank, you can see the different allocations here also. But if we go to December 2025, and I'll show you guys, I think only about 50% of the supply will be out by December, November. So, even less. So about 40% of the supply will be out. So, again, not as much of a dilution as you think it's going to have, honestly. Especially for a project at this market cap, for what they're building, the ecosystem, the team, again, great at keeping updates, doing those town halls, staying active on their Twitter, making, again, not just fluff, but they're actually quality updates, partnerships as well. I think at these levels, I think GameSwift is going to obviously eclipse its previous all-time highs. That's my opinion. Again, nothing I say is financial advice, but I think for it to get, back over a $50 million market cap is about a 4 to 5x from here. Really would not surprise me at all, personally. And we see at their exchange listings, they're on Bybit, Mexi, and Baguette. So, I mean, Bybit and Mexi are great to see, but Baguette, let's be real. But obviously, no tier 1, tier 2 exchanges. Maybe Bybit is maybe the most quality out of there. Who knows? But I think that, other exchange listings will potentially come. Obviously, nothing's promised, but will potentially come. Now, they are on Ethereum and Arbitrum. So if you want to, avoid high Ethereum gas fees, are on Arbitrum. Not a whole lot of quality gaming projects built on Arbitrum. So if you think Arbitrum's going to do well, potentially GameSwift can get some of that Arbitrum liquidity. I think it will, seeing as how it is a newer or a new first cycle that it's going to be seeing Ethereum L2. I think it will personally, but that's a whole other debate and a whole other video. But either way, guys, at these levels, I think GameSwift, if you're bullish on crypto gaming and you think that some of these projects that are down, hard down from the previous all-time highs about, not that long ago, 6 months or so ago, if you think that they have a chance when gaming runs again to also run, these are the times you want to be buying, not when they're back above their all-time highs. Don't wait for the reassurance. Obviously, you have to have conviction. You have to do your own research. You have to be, putting in the work. Don't just see something in the red and assume it's always going to go back up, because obviously it's not true. But I think GameSwift personally has potential to do crazy numbers this cycle. Let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about it. And if you guys want to know what I'm doing in these markets, or if you guys want to just ask me some questions or join a community where you can ask other people questions, please feel free to join my free Discord linked below. I'd really appreciate it, and I like talking to all you guys in there. Otherwise, if you got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.